Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we're going to start giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Makar Kodash. I'm Taziar Gabor from Prophets in Babylon, Waco, Texas. Lord willing, this will be a nice, edifying camp. We're under the branch of the Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida camp. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace, salutations down to hopeful elect. Alright, you can start it, right?
The book of Romans chapter 10, and I start at verse 1. Why standeth off afar off, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? But right now, we're in trouble right now. You know, we're living in the time of the end. Things are increasingly getting evil because this man is in rulership. This man, his name is Esau. Esau Edom. Go back to the The book of Psalms chapter 10, verse 1. Get him? The book of Psalms chapter 10, verse 1. Why standest off afar? Why standest thou afar off, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble?
Yeah, and we are approaching a very, very, very serious time of trouble. You got brothers having literally dreams of Jacob's trouble, dreams of getting chased for their life. You know, serious, serious times is coming. All right, and this is the whole matter. Us coming out here to warn, our people to get the blood off our hands, and in hopes that the hopeful elect wakes up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Verse. Oh yeah. We like the beloved brother said, we're in a time of trouble. So we need Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, more than ever. And it's going to get increasingly worse. We already know that war is on the rise. You got them just passing a law where it's 18 to 26. Is it 18 to 20? 18 to 26, where you're automatically drafted into the military, and this includes both men and women. So it's not just the men no more. So we're living in a time of war, and then you got Russia and North Korea. They're teaming up.
Whew. Hell yeah. Oh, God. I think it's Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I've been seeing hella videos of Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un, basically buddy, And you best believe they prepared, man. I seen a little quote from Vladimir Putin, him basically saying how the next ruling power is going to be the Russians. And if it ain't the Russians, it ain't going to be nobody, So, these nations, and that's ultimately what they're going to be fighting for in that battle, World War III, who's going to be that next ruling power of the earth.
You got all these other nations right now. You got, starting with Russia, they're getting behind Russia right now. And that makes me think of that scripture in Joel where they say, let me get it right quick. Joel chapter 3.
Yeah. And the Lord is spiritually getting these nations ready for war. That missile talk.
The book of Joel chapter 3, 9 and 10. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning shears into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Woo. Yeah. So you got all those those nations that are those that are not as mighty, as powerful as Russia, they're getting up too, you know, and they're getting behind Russia.
And once upon a time, America was bullying all these nations. That's why I say, let the weak say I am strong, because now America ain't the only one with all these nukes. You got Russia with a freaking nuke called Satan, and you got another one called Satan 2. And Satan, the first missile can easily blow Texas off the map just by itself, you know? And you got these other nations that got these missiles also, all right? Iran, China, North Korea, all right? So, you know, and best believe Israel gonna be in that war too. All right, those Edomites over there. So like, the Lord spiritually rousing these other nations up. All right, it's like, you know how you have that one bully beating up everybody in school?
Yeah.
And finally, one student rises up and beat him, and then everybody just start beating him up, because at that point he already broken. All right, so a nation, America is going to be that nation that the Lord is going to greatly humble.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you look back at World War II, at the end of World War II, you know, Russia and the United States were good with each other, because Germany invaded Russia back in the day, during World War II, and was taking out Russia pretty good there for a minute. But then Russia became an ally with the United States. But and then, like I say, after the war, they were all, you know, buddy. You see a picture there where FDR is taking a picture with the ruler that was over Russia at the time. I can't think of the man's name right now, but they were all buddy allies at that time. But somewhere in the 50s, late 50s or what have you, they had a falling out, and then you got Cuba came into play, because the United States and Cuba, they were going back and forth, and Cuba is an ally with Russia. So it shows you that Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai is the ultimate chess player, because he caused Cuba and the United States to go against each other, and at the same time, it's linking Russia with Cuba, because Cuba and Russia were allies, you know. So you see that Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai is the ultimate chess player, because at one time, the United States wanted to invade Cuba. And a lot of people who was living at that time, they were scared, because they thought they were actually going to go to war. But Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai didn't want that to happen, so it didn't happen. But now it's starting back to happen.
And you gotta think, Cuba, that's the tribe of Manasseh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the tribe of Manasseh.
Yep.
All right. So the Lord is protecting Israel ever since.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but you know, you got now Cuba is starting to catch hell again.
Yeah.
But that's just to stir up some more war
Yeah.
between Russia and the United States. You know, get Satan, a house divided cannot stand. You know, a house divided cannot stand. These Edomites, they want to rule forever, but they not on one page. So ultimately, the Russians are Edomites. They're the mighty men of the nation of Esau. They're the mighty nation of the nation of the Edomites, all right?
Mark chapter 3, verse 25. And if a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand.
So these Edomite ruling powers are divided. Germany, United States, Russia, all right? They're not on the same page, you know? So that's the ultimate chess move, divide and conquer. You know? The Lord dividing these Edomites up, and he's gonna, and you know, nation divided shall not stand. And that's how these Edomites got over on us. Israel was not together when Esau conquered us. You know, you had the Northern Kingdom. They was doing their thing in the western part of the world. Then you had Southern Kingdom in the east still. You know, and then amongst the Northern Kingdom, you had division between Gad. They was killing each other over land, splitting up in different tribes. You had Issachar fighting against Gad, Gad against Issachar, Issachar against Issachar, shit, Zebulon against Issachar, alright? So, tribes was split up. And that just made it easier for Esau to conquer us.
Yeah.
But now, Lord, dividing these Edomites up, Germany, United States, Russia, Russia against the United States against Russia. And that's that ultimate divide and conquer. The Lord, alright, they all fighting over who's gonna rule the earth next. Whole time they all Edomites.
Yeah. This is the book of Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Because guess what? How the hell can you rule and you're on the same team? Imagine a football team. You got the coach going against the damn defensive coach. And then you got the players. They not listening to the coach. They doing whatever they want to do. And then you got one proud, arrogant guy. He only care about himself. That team ain't gonna fucking win. They're gonna lose every time.
Yeah.
Because they're not on one page. Alright? You got the coaches arguing, cussing each other out. Then you got the players doing whatever they want to do. Alright, you ultimately, you know, you out there for no reason. You gonna lose. It's the same thing with these Edomites, you know?
Hey, you know, and that's beautiful you brought that out, because you think about it, Yahushua, through Yahushua, he's getting his men together as a body. You know, you look in, what's it, 1 Corinthians 12 and 12, we're all made up as a body, as one body, you know?
Yeah.
We're doing the opposite of what these Edomites are doing, though.
Brothers amongst the truth. Not these freaking niggas out here.
No.
Alright. Yeah. We all a part of one body. You know? We're all doing the work to get that same penny, man. Alright, we in this doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And brothers got different lots. You know, some brothers are prophets, some are helpers, some are friends.
Friends of the prophet.
You know? And that shows you every different body part in the body. It's not, alright, you got your brain, which is one of the main functioning,
let's put it like this. Your brain is one part of your body, but without your limbs, you can't, you know, everything works together.
Yeah, you got your heart.
Everything works together.
Your brain, your heart, your legs, you know, down to the
legs.
Yeah. Down to the, you know, fingers, toes, tongue, ears. Alright? Everything is needed for a functioning body.
I mean, I got a precept with that. 1 Corinthians 12 and 15. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? Yeah. So
still of the body.
Yeah.
Without your feet, you can't walk.
Yeah.
Without your hands, you can't grab shit, you know?
Without your heart, you know.
You ain't getting no blood flow,
Yeah.
you dead.
Yeah.
Without your eyes, you can't see. You can't taste without a tongue. You can't chew without teeth. So everything's important.
Your brain, you know, you can't think, you can't function without your brain.
Fingernails, you know, you have all type of freaking bacteria and shit.
Yeah. You got the eyes, you got the eyelids that protect your eyes from you know, different things that make pop up in your eyes and things. That everything works together within itself, you know. So So that's the same thing with the body of that Yahweh Shai is building. He's building his men to be together. And you might have a brother that may be more fluent in Hebrew, like you were saying earlier before camp, about a brother being able to say a prayer in Hebrew,
Brother Yakov.
Yeah.
Brother Yakov, he's fluent in Hebrew. That's his one of his talents.
Yeah.
Hebrew.
And then, like say, when we were talking about you earlier, I see through the spirit that you're real good at telling what tribe is what tribe, man. That's a gift, man. So every brother that comes into this thing has a spiritual gift that they bring into this thing, man. It's not somebody just brings something in and he's that just comes in. He has a spiritual gift that Yahweh Shai gave him, and we all work as one body. Whereas with this group out here, these beginning with these Edomites, they're not on one accord, and that's why this like the scripture said, they're gonna be divided, man. It says so in Matthew 12 and 25.
They're already divided.
Yeah, their house divided right now.
And you see them falling.
Yeah, you see it. And then even within the United States. So
yeah, you got
how much more?
Democrat, Republic.
There you go.
You got these normal everyday Edomites. They against each other.
Yeah. So, at the end of the day, they're all divided. And we want to be the opposite of this world, man. We want to be one body, in one accord with Yahweh Shai, man, And this is another reason why they got to be taken out of power. It's time for us to go back up under the laws and the righteous decrees of Yahweh Shai. Look at how things are now. The water is polluted, and the Lord shows you how to keep the water clean.
Go ahead.
By not eating these abominable sea creatures, man, like a catfish or lobsters, clams, oysters. All those things is what help purify the earth, the water.
An example, you had this guy, he had a dirty fish tank aquarium, and then, he had a dirty fish tank aquarium, and there was nothing but green water, full of, the waste that came out of the fish that was there, before he took them and moved them to a different container or whatever, aquarium, whatever the hell you call it. So he had a dirty tank. He took some oysters out of the water and put them in the tank and waited for like 5 hours, 8 hours, and came back, that whole tank was clean. So it shows you
that's proof right there that to keep the water clean, you have to have those creatures.
Yeah, that's what he created those creatures for, to clean the ocean, But you can't clean the ocean if these Edomites keep taking it out the water and selling it to you niggas, and y'all thinking it's a delicacy, which they are bottom feeding. I was telling Jake that at my job, and bro, they just couldn't get it. I'm like, you're not supposed to eat that shit. It's not beneficial to your body.
Yeah, and I mean, and at the end of the day, if these creatures are doing what Yahweh Shai, because every creature has a purpose on this earth.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
that's the purpose of the freaking oysters. Go ahead.
No, I mean, like you said, brother, every creature has a purpose, and that's that creature. That's just like with the hog or the pig. His purpose is like he's a human garbage disposal. I mean, a human garbage disposal. He's a creature that's a garbage disposal.
The pig, man.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
It eats anything.
That's why when you niggas eat it, niggas so stupid, they don't realize, they just say, if we're not supposed to eat it, why did the Lord make it taste good? First thing first, Jake so, we the salt of the earth, we the Israelites, we got talent, we know how to cook good and make stuff taste really well. Jake know how to cook. So, first, y'all season it, whatever, because y'all Jake. Obviously, y'all make it taste good, but it's not beneficial to your body. You're not supposed to be eating that. All right, and they don't realize. They think just because they eat it 1 year or 2 year or whatever, that and it ain't do nothing to their body, that nothing is wrong with it. They don't realize over time, you constantly eating the damn hog, that pig, it's gonna damage your body. You're gonna get what? Diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. And so when y'all get like, 30s, 40s, 50s, you giving out a breath, or you in your late 20s and you got freaking diabetes, that ultimately comes from your eating habits.
Yeah.
You're eating,
Abominable food.
yeah, eating abominable foods, especially the crab, lobster, and oysters.
Scallops.
And that shrimp be having,
Shrimp.
that shrimp literally be having shit in it. That when you peel the shrimp and they have that little black line down the middle,
Yeah.
that be shit literally.
Yeah, that what they call it? They call it something else, but yeah, I forgot. But yeah, that's
And
yeah.
I used to eat that. I didn't even know that's what that was.
Hey, we all did, man. We didn't know no
You
better.
basically just eat.
But we didn't know no better, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We was just like the scriptures say in Hosea 4:6. We didn't know the knowledge, man. Hold on, let me get it right quick. Yeah, so I mean, oh, here you go, right here. Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. Okay.
Yeah. And yesterday, Lord blessed me to find a seeded watermelon, which it's damn near, it's hard to find a seeded watermelon. About 5, 6, 7 years ago, you could just go to the store and pick a watermelon. It's seeded. Now, majority of the bins are seedless. So, it's like one bin and it's full of seeded watermelon, and the rest around it is seedless. And then you got a little batch of seeded grapes in the area. So it's like, that shouldn't even be. It goes to show you what condition we in.
Yeah, it's like the other day, you remember me and you was talking, you said you like the green grapes.
Yeah.
But what the thing about the green grapes is, they're seedless. So we can't get the seedless grapes. I mean, the seedless grapes. We have to get the red grapes, which nothing wrong with the red grapes either, but our preference is the green ones.
The green ones,
like them.
nice and sour.
Yeah. I like it nice and sour too. So, but we can't eat them because like I say, they're seedless.
Read it back though. And I tasted one of them like watermelons that didn't really have the seeds, and it tastes like synthetic. Like you wanna eat it real.
Yeah.
The seeds taste freaking fake.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, and verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Our people are destroyed for that lack of knowledge, which is the fear of the Lord. Our people do not fear the Lord, and not fearing the Lord, look where it got our people. They out here doing all abominable things. And because the Lord hasn't judged them right away, they think it's okay. Which is why you got adultery running rampant amongst our people. People worshiping idols, idolatry. All right, eating abominable things, murders. Which is why all that is running rampant, because they rejected the fear of the Lord, the knowledge. All right. And that, ultimately, we went off as a nation. We rejected the fear of the Lord, so the Lord rejected us, but now we're coming back. But you got 2/3 of our people that's still out here wanted to be generous, all right?
And even when you tell them that, hey man, this truth, a lot of them at the end of the day, they're not going to accept it. Well, I've been eating this all my life, or I've been doing this all my life. Well, I've been a Baptist all my life, and it's like it's like you just saying, hey, look, forget what y'all talking about through the scriptures. We're going to just follow the way we've been knowing, not realizing that you basically have lost the name of the Creator's and the Son's name, as well as lost your culture. Our culture is following these laws. There used to be a thing called common sense. Well, if you look at the commandments are about common sense, because it's the way of living. You don't go and sleep with another man's woman, knowingly sleep with another man's woman, or defraud another brother, things of that nature.
Like, I was watching GMS Inspiration, like he said, adultery has running rapid amongst our people. It's like a roach festation. Adultery is like a roach infestation. It is a roach infestation amongst, you tribes, because you got these celebrities promoting it in their songs, and Jake out here really doing it. And they don't realize ultimately they're gonna get judged for it, but since that judgment ain't happening, it's gonna keep continuing. Which is why the penalty of adultery is to get put to death, so that won't spread. And ultimately, Lord has it a death sentence to where, other Jakes will fear that. They ain't gonna want to do it because they know what's gonna happen. Because according to the Bible, if you commit adultery, which adultery is a man sleeping with another man's wife, or a woman sleeping with another man, all right? Not one man dealing with multiple women, as long as they single, all right? So committing adultery is a penalty of death, and you were supposed to get stoned for it, but since we're in another man's kingdom, rulership kingdom, going under his laws, you commit adultery, nothing happens. And it's promoted. So Jake, they free to do it in their head. But in reality, that judgment is just building up.
This is another reason why the brothers always say we follow the laws to the best of our ability, because we know in this life that we can't go out and stone another man and a woman behind adultery. We know that. So we just do the best we can. We try to avoid doing things of that nature,
And it's a roach festation. It's a roach festation. So now you got niggas bringing it into the truth.
You had that example with IUIC.
All right.
And their leader made a mockery of it,
Goes to show you he ain't a rightful leader.
No.
His ass is wicked.
When he sits there and say, I like nasty, I'm nasty myself, that shows you what he, in your mindset, you look a little broader, you would think, well, maybe he'll probably go do another brother like that too.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, if you enlarge it and kind of look at it through a spiritual mindset, like maybe he'd do that to a brother just as well as this man that's in his congregation. Instead of him, saying, hey, he's out of line and get the scriptures, to rebuke him for that act, him and that woman. And kicked out the congregation. Both of them.
Bitch put curses on their ass.
That too.
Yeah, then you got brothers amongst the body defrauding other brothers, basically scamming, which we dealt with that before. Something like that happened amongst the camp, and that guy got kicked out a long time ago. Yeah, last year.
The book of Leviticus chapter 19 and 13. Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with these all night until the morning. So basically, the scriptures, this is one of the commandments, that you do not defraud a brother, or rob him. And that's basically what that demon in North Carolina was doing. He was basically defrauding the brothers, man. I mean, at the same time, those brothers have to take some responsibility and be a little bit more circumspect, you know what I'm saying? But my heart go out to them, you know what I'm saying? I hate to see that happen, but all the more reason for them, that's a lesson for them to learn to be more circumspect, and all of us, beginning with myself, that we be circumspect, but there are some, like the scriptures say, there are some who come in, man, what is that?
Crept away unaware.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, some guys coming here and crept away. Gotta get it. Unawares, They're not sincere from the beginning. Niggas, you got some niggas that be in this truth just to get money out of brothers. Cause they know brothers are, good hearted. They see this thing as like a brotherhood to just rob, just to get money, to benefit them. Cause they either too lazy, don't want to work, or just a wicked individual. A wolf hidden in sheep clothing. Which I personally dealt with a guy that was like that. Until the Lord revealed and kicked his ass out the camp. Yeah. And he has yet to do a video. Literally. Dude was literally just in the truth to rob, And came out and said he was just faking the funk the whole time. He didn't really believe.
Oh wow, for real?
Yeah, he said that. He told
so basically that's exactly what he was doing, defrauding the other brothers in the camp, man.
Yeah.
So that just shows you how wicked a lot of these jakes are, which goes back to that scripture of Jude 1 and 4. Not realizing that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to avenge him, and in a little bit we're going to get that scripture too.
And still trying to contact brothers. Like, oh, you left this at my house. I'm like, what the hell? Brothers ain't been talking to you a whole year, and you still trying to keep contact. Trying to make his way back in. Like, nigga, go do a video. Go work out your own salvation. Hey, once he got kicked out of the camp, then he gonna talk about, oh, I wish I had to do right. I should have been. I miss going out there and all that. Just showed you, nigga.
He didn't want to go out there in the first place.
Nigga, brothers trying to make his ass come to camp, literally, begging him to come to camp. He didn't want to come. Didn't want to work. Didn't want to get a job. Making up excuses, talking about he disabled. Like, if you can't really work, then go try to draw a check, get money from the government. Niggas just want to be lazy, sit on their ass and freeload.
This is the book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 4. For there are certain men crept in unawares, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation.
All right, crept in unawares, man.
So eventually they were to go come in, but at the end of the day, Yahweh Shem Yahushua sifted them out. This was part of their lot, or their path that Yahweh Shem Yahushua put them on. And you know what? That's an example for us brothers too.
I was just about to say that. And it's ultimately an example of how not to be. The Lord got those type of guys as an example to show us, how serious this thing is, and how we could get brought out of this thing just as quick as we came in, basically. Because every year after Passover, that's when God's That's when it gets sifted out. we witnessing it.
Ungodly men, turning the grace of our God into lasciviousness, and denying the only Lord God, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, and our Lord, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Yeah, so these men, they're ungodly men, man. You know, because a real true brother is not going to be trying to defraud them. Because at the end of the day, whether a brother is on a better status as you, as far as money, you still don't want to defraud that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's a brother. You know, and don't look at your, you know, don't do stuff like that, man. That's the demon, man. And really, the dude, I didn't meet him or nothing, but he's a real demon to sit there and say something like that. He didn't believe, but at the end of the day, that, you know, that's a good lesson for us to learn that some of these guys, you know, there be men that crept in unaware, you know, and that's a great example of it here, speaking about it in Jude chapter 1, verse 4. We had to find that out firsthand last year, you know. And we've seen it again. You know, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai sifted this man up out of here. And brothers have been doing videos on this man up here in North Carolina that have been taking money and extorting brothers. You know, we don't know it, you know, to the fullest extent of what happened, but I'm pretty sure maybe later on it'll all be brought out. But that brother was wrong. You know, that man's wrong, man. That demon was wrong. You ain't no brother, because no brother will do nothing like that. And I mean, you know, I ain't gonna lie, just me personally, you know, I felt for those brothers. You know, I was mad that man did that, but at the same time,
And he was defrauding brothers that was outside of GMS, the affiliates.
Yeah, brothers
younger,
that believe.
Yeah, younger brothers.
Yeah.
Because most likely, brothers within GMS, they were the people that he was doing. So he gonna get younger brothers, so he could flaunt out the name. Yeah, I'm in GMS. I'm sincere. So he was getting the affiliate brothers. You know, brothers like us. You know, it's not in GMS, but affiliated.
Believe.
Yeah, believe. So that's how he was getting down. Because any brother in GMS would have like literally saw through it.
Well, see, here's the thing about it. Elder Apostle Ricard brought it out yesterday, last night, that he said that they had told him to come and fellowship with them. The GMS brothers had told him to come fellowship.
Like what camp?
Brothers over there in North Carolina.
Yeah.
They had told him to come fellowship, but he would never come. You know, and the reason being that most likely he was scared that they would have found out about it. You know, because through the spirit, because that's how we work. You know, that's how we want to be. We want to be through the spirit to see certain things about brothers, man.
Would have beat the spirit out.
Yeah. And those brothers being in the truth, being elders or what have you, they would have been able to see that this man wasn't sincere, man. You know, the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai is very powerful, and if it's powerful to the point to where brothers will see, you know, and sincere brothers will see that, hey, you faking the funk. You know, and that's exactly what that man was doing. He was faking the funk. And hey, man, just like the guy from last year that got kicked out, he's doing the same thing. Just the one from North Carolina, he's doing the same thing. He's trying to get in contact with Elder Montezakba, the guy from North Carolina. And he said, hey, I don't have nothing to do with you. You know, hey, well, you know, he's ignoring his phone calls, because once you've been exposed, man, ain't no turning, ain't no, you know, coming and talking to me and all that, because everything's all out in the open now. Yeah. So he's trying to open up a chat, and he invited Elder Montezakba and some more brothers in there. And you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of those brothers ain't even trying to get on that chat, which I don't blame them. Because once you've been exposed by Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, everybody wash their hands of you, man. Nobody want to have nothing to do with you. You know, you defrauding brothers, man. And I'm pretty sure a lot of brothers who saw that and heard about it, they was upset, because you think about it. And this is another reason why You know, as much as we would love to be around the elder apostles, this is one of the reasons why they stay away from brothers and they just deal with certain brothers, because they've been burnt over the years. You know, look how long they've been in this truth, man. You got Elder Apostle Tahar, he's been in it close to 40 years next year. And the other brothers, they've been in it about 35, you know, with Elder Apostle Gabar and Elder Apostle Rakat, you know. So these brothers have been in it past 35 years or more. And then you got Elder Apostle Ramlov, he's been in it over 30 years. So, you know, they've seen things like that where brothers have burnt them. They brought them into their home and you know, end up they turned into real demons and turned on them. Maybe talked to them and told them some certain things or what have you. And then they turned back and used those things against those brothers. You know, things of that. Yeah.
Prove a friend. Yeah, that's what happened. That's why you can't open up to everybody, especially niggas in the world. You know, start opening up to people real quick. Next thing you know, they turn on you and they exposing all your secrets and whatever you done told them. That's why it's best to stay alone.
Yeah, and that's why Elder Apostle Tahar is like he is. He has only certain brothers that he deal with. And I can't blame him.
Yeah, you really can't.
Because you mean, you know, it's bad enough you know, you come out of this world and you realize that as well, but then you come into this truth, and a lot of times when you're naive, you have that naive mindset, you can get burned that way too. Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 6, verse.
That's a nice crowd.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first. Be not hasty to credit him.
Alright? If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first. So you're supposed to prove a friend. You're not supposed to just meet somebody, you know, then in 2 weeks y'all best friends. No. But you know a true friend through your lowest point, your tribulations. Because everybody your friend when you're doing good, when you're at the top. Say example with Job. Job was the richest man alive, you know, at one point, and he had everybody on his side. But as soon as he got down low, and the Lord started putting hell on him, testing him out, you know, when he got the boils all over his body, when he wasn't as attractive, you know, big ass boils on his body, his animals and stuff's getting killed, you know. He lost some of his family members. Everybody left. They started talking about him. You know, his woman left him. All right. So you know, a friend, a true friend, during their lowest point. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
Exactly. Some guys are a friend just for their own benefit. You know, they only talk to you because you got a car, they can get around, or they get money out of you, or you know, you provide a place for them to stay. You know, or they use you because whenever you hook them up with a good job. But as soon as you need money or you need a ride and they doing good like that nigga you was talking about, your neighbor.
Yeah.
You know, you used to give money or whatever, just something to eat. And, you know, once he got up, you ain't even hear from his ass no more.
No, he asked for little things here and there, what have you. You know, and yeah, that, you know, guys like that, yeah, that's how he is, man, you know. He's in the spirit of always taking, but he's never giving, you know.
Givers, but not, what is it called? Takers, but not givers.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 9. And there is a friend who being turned to enmity and strife will discover thy reproach.
All right. So they'll just discover thy reproach. Start exposing your secrets. All right, and they'll turn on you. And that's what you see a lot in the world. And that credit is going to like giving money. You're not supposed to just be out giving people your money like that. That's not sincere, because they'll take it.
Verse 10, and again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. So yeah, so a lot of these guys, they'll be there when it's time to eat and drink, come over and watch the boxing match or whatever with you or whatever, but in the day of affliction, they're nowhere to be found, And a lot of times, a lot of these jakes out here are like that, They're in that spirit, man. So we have to be circumspect, Yeah, so when things are going good for you, he's around. But in the time of affliction, where is he at, A real friend is with you during that time of trouble or when you're going through whatever you're going through, man. It ain't gonna be just when it's all good,
Popping bottles.
Yeah.
Everybody your friend
real true. Yeah.
When you popping bottles.
Yeah, everybody can be your friend around that time, but when you're in that time of affliction, where are you at?
They're gonna start talking shit about you.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that nigga.
Yeah. I knew this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times those kind of friends will overtake you too, because they see you at your vulnerable point, especially if you've confided them in some personal things, Verse 11, but in thy prosperity he will be as thyself and will be bold over thy servants. Verse 12, if thou be brought low, he will be against thee and will hide himself from thy face.
So once you get brought down low, he gonna be against you automatically. He gonna hide from you. He ain't gonna be on your face no more asking you, can you do this and do that? This guy's gonna be gone, disappear, like a roach with the lights turned on. All right, so that's the way these niggas are in the world. That's why, can't be out buddy with people. It's true. You gotta try brothers out still.
Yeah. And you know, a lot of times, even before you come into this truth and knowledge, you'll see guys that have burned you in certain situations. You may have loaned them certain things for them to use or whatever, and don't get them back. So it even happens in the truth. It even happens in the truth. Verse 14, a faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such and one have found a treasure. Yeah, so a faithful friend is like a treasure, And really, be honest with you, the friendship is only in this brotherhood, And you're really blessed if you got a brother that's like this, Because friendship is a really hard thing to find. A lot of times you have people who are mostly what they call seasonal friends. They're only friends with you when it's convenient for them.
Exactly.
But a real friend will be with you through the good times and the bad.
Thick and thin. Thick and thin.
Yeah, through thick and thin, man.
Yeah, man. So,
You know, it may not have money or whatever, but they have some good words for you, you know, to build you up in the spirit, man. You know, especially with the brothers in this truth of knowledge, man. They can build you up, you know, in this, you know, minister to you, you know, give you, speak good words through the scriptures, man. You know, and a lot of times we need that. Sometimes we just need our spirit uplifted, and it's beautiful to talk to a brother that you can talk to that can lift your spirit, and that's a, you know, that's hard to come by, man. You know, so like the scriptures say, a faithful friend is like a treasure, you know. Well, there's more wicked jakes out there than there are some faithful friends. Believe that.
it's a whole bunch of them.
Verse 17, whoso feareth the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, shall direct his friendship aright. For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. Yeah, so if you're in fear of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, you know what it is to be a friend, then, you know, you're going to know how to be a friend, you know. And as well as the one that you're dealing with, he's going to, if he's in that same spirit, you know, everything's going to be all right, man.
Finding a friend in this world is like going out fishing. You trying to get some salmon or tuna. You catching straight catfish. You know?
Believe me, man. I mean, you know, I've been burned so many times just being out in this world, you know, wicked jakes. You as the dude always used to say, you stack prayer with them, but they don't stack prayer with you, you know?
Yep. We got another precept. That's pretty much it on that.
Yeah.
Rock.
But yeah, man, getting back to Esau, man, you know, this you see that this house is divided, man, you know. And then go back into
Oh yeah, and even
Psalms.
amongst even amongst these normal everyday Israelites, you got some Edomites that want to keep Biden in.
Yep.
And then what? You got some that want Trump back in the office real fast.
Mm-hmm.
You know? A lot of these Edomites regret Donald Trump getting impeached. You know? Because they see Joe Biden ain't really done anything since he been in office. Mm-hmm. And they missing Donald Trump. So like you got them damn low-level Edomites against each other. So it's like amongst the lowest of the low and all the way up into the high.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these guys they are not on the same page, ultimately. What you got in Psalms? What you got in Psalms?
Oh yeah, I'm going to Psalms chapter 10, verse 3. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. So the Lord abhors these wicked because they boasted in their heart's desires, man. You know, which is Esau.
Pride, that prideful, arrogant spirit.
Yeah, you know that's why Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, he hates a prideful spirit, a prideful, proud spirit.
And you know what? It all links together because the Lord hates pride. And guess how he made Esau? Mm-hmm. Pride.
Yeah, very prideful, very proud.
Which it goes to show you that the Lord hates this nation, these Edomites.
And which you know goes with it hand to hand. You think of the eagle. The eagle soars higher than any bird in the sky. So you know it seems fitable that they would use that as their symbol, because if you go back into ancient Rome, I believe their symbol was the eagle as well.
And then the same people,
Yeah.
Edomites.
Yeah.
And that's mentioned in Obadiah and Deuteronomy.
What does that scripture say? You are your forefathers. You know. So yeah, man. You know, this give you another clue. This is, you know, clues show you that the wicked are Esau, Edom. You know. Verse 4, the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. God is not in all his thoughts. Yeah, his God is money. You know, basically that's what it is. I mean, you know.
Hey, who own the money? They ask.
Yeah.
Hey, and I was watching this show. It's called Outer Range.
Okay.
It's, you know, it's a good ass show. We got Gad in there.
Mm-hmm.
No, me and you like watching them Gadite movies.
Yeah.
Which this brother here a Gadite. But this is one scene. It's basically about this giant portal that's in the ground, and then they jump in it, and they be a different part of the world or whatever. Like it takes them to different eras, and you jump in it, it'll take you back to where, like, where you lived or whatever. Like it's a good show, but it's this one scene. The main character, he was praying, and he was showing his hatred toward God. He was like, "There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, and I hate you for that, and I don't even believe you real." And it just shows you how these Edomites, you know, ultimately they don't believe in the higher power. You know, they don't. And that guy ultimately don't got understanding of the Bible, because you don't got the understanding, which it was funny to listen to, because when you got understanding of the scriptures, you know why the things that happens.
Well, this goes back to verse 4 where it says God is not in all his thoughts.
Exactly, that's why I said it.
Yeah.
You know, and ultimately, what the hand is given into the world is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah.
So who's ruling the world? All this wicked stuff going on. For your people, your damn people.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and they make fun if we say something about rulership or anything like that. We like, oh, y'all can't do this and this and that. But look at what y'all doing right now. You know, you're polluting the water. You're polluting the
fruit, taking the seeds out the fruit.
Defiling the fruits, the vegetables, the meat.
We're drinking out of plastic, which is poison.
Yeah. Supposed to be drinking out of glass and wood.
Copper.
And that. Yeah. Copper.
Best believe.
Things of that nature.
Yeah.
But you know, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, through the Spirit, He keeps us going, man. No matter how much poison that these people put up on us, He's the one who sustains us now. You know? Because without Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, we'd be dead right now. You know? Think about all of the vile food that we have eaten even before we came into this truth, you know? The scriptures say you'll be eating your defiled food amongst the heathens. So everything we eat is defiled, man. No matter how much you try to eat as healthy as you can, you know, somehow, in some way or another, you know, Esau will make it to where this food is defiled, man. You know, that's why we have to pray over the food.
You know how much Jake loved our chicken, and no matter how good you love the chicken, Judah, Issachar, and really all the tribes, Benjamin, Levi,
Gad,
Ephraim,
Zebulon.
No matter how much you love the damn chicken, that chicken is defiled, man. They shooting chemicals. It don't even taste like real chicken at this point.
No, I mean, I think if you go back, what, about maybe 10 or 15 years ago, chicken probably tasted a lot better back then than it do now.
Yeah.
You know, they're injecting the chicken, you know, all these kind of things, you know.
Brothers eating freaking GMO chicken.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
My dad, you know, he used to work at a chicken house plantation, and he say how they be shooting them shits up. So
So it just shows you right there, right then and there, right there, man, that this food, you know, that it's Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shah that sustains us, man. And all praises to Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shah for sustaining us, you know, but we know there's a reason for that, and it's to do what we're doing right now, to go out here and warn, you know, to give our people a warning.
yeah. And through us, the Lord is waking up the what? Elect.
The elect.
We're a vessel. We're his mouthpiece.
What the scriptures tell you, I think it's the Apostle Paul, all the things I do is for the elect's sake, you know?
The Lord is only dealing with the elect, a small remnant that's getting right, which how Elder Apostle Rakan said, it's like taking a pie and cutting one piece out and throwing the rest of the pie away. All right? That's the 144,000 to the 2/3, you know? 2/3 is the majority of the pie that's going to get thrown out. And it's evident, you know?
The book of 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 2 and 10. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which in Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, with eternal glory. Yeah, so we're out here for the, you know, we want to be like the Apostle Paul, you know, we want to be out here for the elect's sake, because at the end of the day, the elect are the only ones who are going to get this truth and knowledge, man. These other people, they're not.
144,000.
Yeah. That's like I was telling God before, you know, when I came into this thing, even before I met you, I was telling him, I said, man, we're the tribe, you know, we're of the nation of Israel. And I said, this is why, you know, we all have these special gifts, you know, because this is what the Lord had given us. But he said, I don't believe in that. So they tell me right there, you know, that he's not the elect. If you don't believe, then it's not, this ain't for you. So, you know, you believe in Esau and working for the city and all that kind of stuff, you know, and you believe in working hand to hand with him, knowing that this man has overthrew us many a times, you know. So this man is not to be trusted.
And he probably a Christian.
Oh yeah, he is. He's a deacon Baptist. So that tell you everything you need to know right there. Then he might be a preacher now, but yeah. And so they don't have the truth neither.
That's just a money scheme.
Yeah, it's all a money scheme, man. A lot of it is a money scheme. A lot of it is to get prestige, you know, and glory here. We're looking for that, you know, we're looking forward to that in the kingdom. We'll take that in the kingdom, you know. Humbly take that in the kingdom, you know. Right now, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai has a work for us to do, and that's to wake up the elect of the nation of Israel, you know, to come back to Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, and seek the Lord, you know, before it's too late. Let's get that right quick. Isaiah 55 and 6.
That's a nice one. Seek ye the Lord.
Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 6. Seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. So right now, you have an opportunity to call upon Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh, which is, his name means he is, or he exists. And the son's name, Yahweh Shai, which means he that delivers. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to deliver his elect out of this wicked system that we're living in, man. So we're hoping, you know, we believe and we trust that Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai will deliver us, man. from this place because we're tired of being here, man. We're sick of this place. The more and more we get, more and more time you spend in this truth and knowledge, man, and the Lord puts His Spirit up on you, you see more clearer and clearer why this place has to be destroyed, man. Because the lowest of the low are in rulership. You know, we're supposed to be in the rulership, but right now we're the tail, and Esau is the head, spoken in Deuteronomy chapter 28. You know, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai said in Deuteronomy chapter 28 at one time, if we hearken unto His laws and His statutes and commandments, that we would be the head and the other nations would be the tail. But right now, we're the tail. You know, that's why these other nations, these heathens laugh at us. You know, spoken in Matthew Lamentations. Let me get that right quick.
And He got us as a source of entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, a laughing stick.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you think about that show, Maury Povich. That's a prime example of it, man. The baby daddy, baby mama drama.
Jerry Springer.
You know, the late Jerry Springer. You know, all these different
Good Times. How it started off.
There you go. Yeah.
How they made JJ the Fool.
Yeah.
And how they got the new series, the animated. All you see is Eve, the big old butt, blonde hair, loud, ruling over her man. The man, which is John Amos, he all freaking fat, out of shape. Then you got the little boy, I think his name was Michael. He a damn Pookie and Ray Ray at 5 years old, with gold chains, robbing, shooting niggas in the street. And then JJ, he just an outright idiot with no brain at all. So he went from having he went from having sense to just being like goofy and stuff to being an all right dumbass.
Let me ask you this: how did they portray Thelma, the sister?
She's a know-it-all, smart mouth, always arguing with her brother, want to be center of attention. I forgot about her.
Okay.
So yeah, they just made a laughing stock out of Jake. Put it on Netflix too.
And you think about it, 50 years ago, that's really what they wanted to do. But at the time, the star of the show, Esther Road, she didn't want that. She wanted a situation where she said she was raised by her father and her mother, and she wanted the same thing for that show.
They fought for that.
Yeah, that's what they wanted.
If I'm not mistaken, they wanted to make the show about a single mother too.
Yeah, exactly. And see, the show that she spin off on, it portrayed her with the husband.
Yeah.
But once they got a chance to have her show, because you know she was kind of making a name for herself, and you know people was like, let's do a spinoff for her, and they wanted to portray her as a single mother, and she was like, no, I was raised by two parents, so that's what I want. I want a husband in the household. And that's how John Amos came on the show, and him being the kind of man he was, he didn't like certain situations in the show, because what they wanted to portray was a strong parent, you know, strong parents, a strong, you know, a strong Jake in the household, as well as a mother who you know, who was a wife to her husband, you know.
Jake was still in order back then.
Yeah.
So they couldn't really do what they wanted to do because Jake would fight it.
Yeah, but see, at the time also, and I was telling somebody that was in my age group, because I'm 53, so I kind of remember certain things, and I remember coming up when I was in the first grade, a lot of parents stayed with each other at that time. But as I've gotten older, going into my teenage years, I've started seeing that a lot of Jakes were being raised single parent mothers, you know. So, and it increased even more so on into high school, and you know, after I finished school, even more so.
And now you got Jake with no father at all.
Yeah.
Just straight mothers.
Some of them don't even know who their father is, you know. So,
like, damn, like niggas just shoot up in your mom and disappear.
Yeah. And see, a lot of these women, what you fail to realize, the brother brought it out the other day. A lot of these women that's on these special government assistance and things of that nature.
God.
See, they're gonna be the ones that's gonna take that
They
them
yabba
on
dabba
TV.
do.
Yeah, yeah. The yabba dabba do. They're gonna take it because they can't see being without it. Because when they realize that they can't eat, because most of these women are in the spirit of being able to get whatever they want when they want. I was looking at a video today, made me think about that. But a lot of these women are in the spirit of getting whatever they want when they want it. But see, when that time hits here, and Esau turns on them, that's when they're gonna get right. But it's gonna be too late for a lot of them. For most of them, because most of the 2/3 consist of women anyway. And if you look at what's going on YouTube with some of these things that these women are saying, I saw something on there the other day where they was talking about $50 for breakfast. And you shouldn't take, it's an insult to get $40. If a man give you $40, that's an insult.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Breakfast don't even cost $50.
I know,
that
bro.
shit like $10.
$200 for dinner. What are you eating? A cow? A whole cow?
You know what they doing? They giving majority of that money to them bum ass Pookie and Ray Ray niggas.
Yeah.
So your money going to another nigga with no job.
Most likely that's where it's going to, or she's spending more of that money on herself to do whatever it is she want to do.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the only loyalty that they have is unto themselves, man.
Yeah.
To their own spirit. They have no loyalty.
They choose an Instagram page over having a husband.
Well, see, right now, it seems fruitful for them to be able to get that, that it is fruitful to them, because really right now, they want to be, these women want to be in the spirit of being worshiped. They have a spirit of wanting to be, they look at themselves as gods themselves, just like these Edomites out here. They have the spirit of Esau on them.
And that goes back to that covenant the serpent made with Eve.
Yeah.
You shall be like God. So.
I got one for you, King. Do you ever see that video, that phone commercial?
What, Geico?
No, not Geico. It's a guy. He's got this orange shirt on.
Jake from State Farm?
No, Jake. No, he's got a red shirt on. No, this is about a phone. I can't think of the name of the.
Verizon.
I don't know. It's not Verizon. It's one of them off-brand phone places, but they got on these orange shirts, and this woman, they go out to Arizona. This woman, she works there. She's a Eve, and you could just kind of look at her, how she's looking at him, because they're talking about the phones and stuff, and she's handing him the phones and this, that, and other, And then you look at her, you can just tell she has an admiration for this man, And I guess it's, through the spirit I see that. You have to see the commercial to understand what I'm saying. But you can just tell, how Eve has an admiration for Esau right now. She really do love him. Just like yesterday when I was at work, this Edomite came up and he was gonna pay with a card. But we pay, it's cash only. And so this Eve, she paid for his food. Yes, this Eve paid for his food. And boy, he got so happy about that.
You talking about that video of that dude in the car?
No, I'm talking about a personal testimony.
Damn, you don't hear about that.
Yeah, this Eve literally paid for this Edomite's food. Because he didn't have cash, he had a car. And boy, man, he walked her all the way out to the car, and I was looking at him talking to her, and how she was looking at him like she was all excited and stuff. It's like, man, really? You don't get that excited when you see Jake.
Wait, what? It was an Edomite she paid for?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, bro, that's what it was.
Wow.
An Edomite man.
Wow.
Yeah, he had a car. He didn't have cash on him, so you know, she was like, "Okay, I'll pay for it." You know, she paid for it.
Let it be Jake struggling, like actually need it.
Yeah, if it been me or you or what have you, you
Some
know.
bum broke ass
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
Mm.
You know. So I'm just saying, you know, you know, when you get so much more in tune with Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and you're blessed to understand the words of the scriptures, you start seeing things through a spiritual mindset, and you start seeing everything that the Bible is saying through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai is coming to fruition. And you see how the admiration that Eve has for Esau, and the lack of love that she has for Jake. She'll drop Jake in a minute, you know, and deal with Esau. Or she'll drop you, someone who's in this truth, and go deal with a Pookie and Ray Ray type dude, you know. So right now, you know, everything's looking good for them, and it's fruitful to do it right now, for them right now. But when everything turns the other way around, when Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai really steps in, you know, some of them are gonna see the error of the ways, and then some of them are so, you know, so freaking wicked that they, you know, it's like Elder Apostle Ricard say, they so far gone, man, that even if they see things are going bad, they're gonna stay wicked. They're not gonna even try to change. So this is another reason why these people got to be destroyed, man. The 2/3 of our people have to be destroyed. And you see it more and more every day, man. Especially through these women and these Jakes too, man. These you know, these moles and, you know, guys of this nature, man.
Which the moles are Eve's best friend.
Exactly.
They love to see Jake emasculated.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And who are the moles imitating? The so-called black women. And you ever notice that all the moles, like, I want to say amongst Israel, but you see it with the other nations. Who they imitate? The damn black women.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They have the spirit of, they try to emulate that same spirit, bro. But at the end of the day, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai said a woman that's discreet, modest of pearl, you know.
Chads, keepers at home.
Yeah, keepers at home.
What is so hard about staying at home?
A woman that does what her husband tell her. That's what's pleasing to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai.
And they see that as slavery, so they hate Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai.
Well, see, when you up under Esau and you under his rulership, you know, you're blinded by that fact. And like I said, it goes back to Eve. Because she didn't want to, you know, stay in line. She wanted to be a god herself, and it's so on with these women right now, because really they want to be worshipped. They don't want to be loved. They want to be worshipped. They think a man should jump to their every whim or need, you know. And you know, no man in his right mind who has a purpose, which our purpose is to do this work, ain't got no time for that kind of mess, man.
Ain't got that time, man.
No. And ain't no woman worth that, because at the end of the day, she's still gonna be miserable and unhappy anyway. So you're just wasting your time, bro. But a lot of these simp dudes, they'll do it.
Yeah, and that's who worship them. The simps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these simps. That's who worship them, man.
The simps. Shalom. They get worshipped by these simps, and in return, they get treated like garbage. All right. They don't get nothing.
Yeah. Did you see that video? Oh yeah, I sent you that video the other day where that Pookie and Ray Ray he put her kids on his taxes. Put the woman's kids on her taxes. I sent you that the other day.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, look, it was a short. It ain't that long. It was a short where he put he put the woman that he was dealing with. He put her on his taxes. I don't know. He put her kids on the taxes and spent all the money. Talking about, I'll get it back. We finna do a concert, and I'm gonna make sure I pay you all your money back. That was so funny, man. But I mean, really, in reality, that's that's reality, man. That's the reality that a lot of these people out here live, man.
God, dude. You know, yeah, which shows you the condition Jake in, the condition that we in, which is why we need deliverance from Yahweh Shai. We need Yahweh Shai. We gotta get out of here. Because being in this, under this rulership captivity is taking a toll on brothers, man. Like, brothers literally aging in this thing.
Yeah.
Coming in a young teenager, and now being in your early 20s, or coming in when you were real young and speaking for the elders and apostles. Now they middle-aged men and literally elders, like 60 something and up.
Yeah, Elder Apostle Tahar, he's in his 60s. You got the other brothers, Elder Apostle Ricard said the other day he's 51. So I figured we was about 2 years behind each other. Elder Malcolm, me and him, we were probably somewhere in that. Me, him, and Elder Apostle Ricard, we all in that same age group. So a lot of stuff that we can relate to, a lot of things. We can sit down and we can have a great conversation right now because we can relate to a lot of things, but we've been seeing a lot of things before we even came into this thing, man. And it just makes it so much more clear. And I'm so glad to be in here doing this than to be out here in the world, you know, doing the things that I was doing, man.
Yeah, man, it's true. It ages you. Like,
but I mean, if you think about it, the things that we were doing out there was aging us too, you know?
in a bad way.
Yeah, in a bad way. There you go. The water, brother. You hit it right over there.
Shit, excessive drugs, over smoking heavy marijuana, you know, not taking care of your body, defiled food, adultery, you know, that takes a toll on you, man. Being in the truth, it ages just righteously, you know. We are more, we got discernment, so we're aware of the things of this world. We got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Like the scripture says,
wisdom and knowledge will be that stability.
Yeah, and it wisdom making our face to shine, you know. So that's ultimately the Lord. So
because not all your people are gonna get this. You know, your Aunt Baby, and Uncle
God.
Lester, and you know, Uncle Frank.
Frank.
You know, cousin JoJo and
Tay and them.
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah, TJ. You know, none of them gonna get this, man. You know, she. You know, they're not gonna get this, man. You know, it's only for a certain.
Kyrie. Can't forget Kyrie.
Yeah. Can't forget Kyrie. You know. Yeah, Tyree. Tyrone. Yeah, you know, Tyrone ain't gonna get it. You know.
Tyrone into astrology.
Yeah.
Tyrone. Patrick.
Yeah.
Freaking Steven.
Yeah. I had a cousin named Steven. Yeah. You know, so you know, guys ain't gonna get it, man. You know.
Big Ebony.
Yeah. Sharonda, Shay, you know, they not gonna get it, man. They not gonna comprehend this
Michelle.
truth and knowledge. Yeah. I got a cousin named Michelle. Yeah, they're not gonna get it. They may know some things. Like they know about the MOTB or something like that, but they don't know. They may know some things, but they don't know.
Revelation.
They really don't know the true doctrine. You know what I'm saying?
Jake loves saying that. I read Revelations. We're living in Revelation.
Well, I mean, like I say, there's some knowledge that you get, but you're not.
You don't apply it to nothing. You just
Well,
know
that
it.
too.
Half-ass
That
know it.
and but you don't know all things. You know what I'm saying? You don't. And I mean, here we're still learning. I'm not saying we not. We still learning, but we try to live our life in a way that's approved by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and hope that by our righteous acts, that by coming out here and doing this work and doing the videos and praying and fasting, that we'll be saved from this calamity that's about to come.
These children are attracted to the truth. You always see a little child like warning, but a child will come and listen, literally, and be soaking up the knowledge. But an adult, bro, they're freaking hard. It's like biting your hand.
Yeah, but the thing about it, one of the brothers said it the other day. See, these kids are a lot more mature than you underestimate these kids, because these days these kids are a lot more on a they're more on a different level than, say, for instance, we were when we were coming up, so to speak. So that's part of that too, man.
Yeah, so say so. Like, you'll introduce this truth to your family, and they'll pretend like they're listening. Then you try to change your life, then they'll probably go with their complaining. They'll be like, damn, we gotta stop eating this because of you. Stuff like that you gotta deal with.
But at the end of the day, like the elder apostle Gabar was saying earlier, if you don't take in this, this word, that's on you. So if you decide you want to still keep on eating pork and all these other defiled foods that's destroying your body, then that's on you. That's on you.
Hey, Shalom. Got brother you call, Ibar. Got a ball. Shalom. Y'all Bashem, y'all Shah Bashem.
Shalom. Y'all Bashem, y'all Shah Bashem. Rakakadash, Barakatah.
Barakatah.
Love you, brothers, man.
Got Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, which this is not our rest. We're trying to get up out of here. Brothers catching hell all over them. Work business, got demons all up in there.
Yeah. You got people who got demonic spirits on them, man, and through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you can see it.
Yeah,
that's just like that guy that's stay next door to me. I can see it in his eyes. He got demonic
you
spirits on him.
You want to tell your testimony or not? You can if you want.
I tell you like this. Elder Apostle Gabar always say it's important that you pray before you go out, before you leave out your door. And I found that out. It's not saying that I don't do that, but at the time, the other day I didn't. But it's a lesson. It's a lesson to you brothers out there to make sure you pray. I forgot, but I walked outside just for a moment or what have you, and this demon next door that stays next door to me, he coming up the stairs, and he was talking about some he got roaches in his house or what have you. And he asked me to give him, would I pay him can he pay me $5 to take him to the store? They asked me, was Walgreens open? And I said, yeah, Walgreens, I think it's 24 hours. He said, man, can you take me to Walgreens? I said, no. I just got off the phone with my brother Todd right here. And that was about close to 11 o'clock. So I was winding down. I was because I had to go, go back to the plantation, what have you. And he asking me, he really ain't spooked me. So when he come up the stairs, because wasn't aware of him, what it say, scripture say, be circumspect. I just walked out the door. But he spooked me, and when he spooked me, I became very angry at him. I ain't lying, I really did. But I had to control my emotions, But he could tell I was upset with him. But he didn't hesitate to come up and ask me all that about, taking him to the store. And I'm like, look, man, I'm not, I'm finna wind down. It's 11 something. I'm finna go to bed. So I said, no, I'm not taking you.
The whole time you got a boss.
Yeah. And keep in mind, you said earlier he had them 2 cars. He had a Tahoe, he had a Chevrolet Tahoe and a Buick here a while back. And when he had all that, he didn't say nothing to me. He had 2 words to say to me. Yeah. Wow, he was too busy on this, doing whatever he was doing, whatever little wickedness he was doing at the time, But now he back in his woe is me state, and he think that, I'm gonna take him to the store. Look, man, you gotta, that's your problem. You got a roast problem, that's your problem. Shit, if you was worried about getting some raid, you should have did that earlier, earlier today. Could have went around the corner to the dollar store and did that.
You're gonna wait all the way to midnight.
Yeah.
Dollar store over here too. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Then you got the dollar store right around here. Family Dollar closed at 9. So I mean, he could have did that, man. So whatever he was doing all that time wasn't that important. That he couldn't did that. So that's on him. And I wasn't finna go. I didn't want that wicked dude in my car, man. And I looked at him, and through the spirit, I could tell he got demons on him, man.
Yeah, you could just see demons in people when you look in their eyes, man. They got that dark ass cut.
Yeah, man, something ain't right with them, bro. You could just tell. You can just tell. It's like I say. I remember you telling me when you further and further you get into this truth.
You get that spiritual discernment.
Well, that too, but I remember you saying you're gonna see 144 a lot. And I'm also noticing just exactly what you just got through saying. You'll get that spiritual discernment, and you can see spirits, wicked spirits on people, bro.
And I was like with my mother earlier, and we was driving. She was driving. I was in the passenger seat. Like 1, 2, 3, like 4 police cars just came out of nowhere. One came in front of us. I saw the plate. It had 144 in it.
Wow.
Then another one came beside us. He drove. He was next to the one in front of us. Then another one came and got in front of the one that had 144 on it, and that plate said 144 on it.
Okay, I've seen those Tahoe trucks. Yeah, I seen those before. Yeah.
And then another one had came behind us, so it was like 4 police cars.
Said 144.
And two in front of us said 144, and they right in front of each other. So
wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful though.
Lord show you signs.
Yeah, man. He speaks. The Lord speaks in all kinds of ways, bro.
Yeah. So, and brother, he dealing with a demon. I'm dealing with a demon.
Yeah, you got demons on him. Look at him.
Just like that dude that was boxing, some boxing gloves and no shirt on that walking by.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there are demons on here.
That's why we got to get out of here, man. Look at him, man. You can't even hear no music going. He's just jumping up and down.
Hey, that's Jake, man.
That's Jake with some demons on him.
Demons having a party in his temple.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, like you dealing with demons, I'm dealing with demons at my job.
Yeah.
This old ass nigga, he about like past his 30s. He act like a damn kid. Over here.
Jake don't grow up, bro.
Over here, calling me Kuta Kente and shit, you know, Jake. You know, it'd be our own people that, you know, that be a part of your affliction or whatever. Which, get that scripture, every idle word. Every idle word, man. But it says, Micah 2:10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. We don't get no rest here. You know? Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. So, this place is polluted in all aspects. With our food, water, damn people, our nation, alright? Corrupt business that we work in. 2 Ezra 15:3, fear not the imaginations against thee. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Alright? You got people thinking wicked stuff, thinking about killing us, talking shit about us, trying to frame us and stuff. So it says, fear not. Go ahead.
The book of Matthew 12, verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
Woo. So them niggas, that nigga gonna have to pay for the shit he be saying.
Yeah, all that when he was messing with you about, he was telling me about the other day, he was calling me, all that, yeah.
You know, brothers brothers deal with all type of stuff, you know, and it's true.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta remain spiritual. I was watching the brother in GMS, he was saying how this wicked dude just pulled up beside him, got out the car and threw a damn rock and bust his windows out. Just talking shit, you know?
Yeah,
you gotta
keep it cool.
Gotta remain spiritual. Like you, the dude that spooked you could easily throw his ass over the balcony.
Yeah. I was talking about that the other day. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I could have. I really, I was telling my beloved brother you called that the other night. I said, man, the way I felt about it, I could just picked him up and just threw him off the balcony. But you know, at the same time, you got to understand that's Satan that deals with them on the left hand side. So you gotta understand it and harness, you know. Keep your emotions, get your emotions out the way, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta maintain our cool, you know.
And that's part of being what? Stoic.
Yeah.
That's a manly masculine trait.
Yeah.
That these women get confused with being weak.
Yeah.
But you know, they used to these niggas just lashing out, grab a gun and shoot,
well,
and then they get locked down.
But see, that goes back to the mothers, the single parent mothers raising these kids, because you feed these boys feed off of their mother's energy. So they see what they see how to be is through their mother, not through a man, you know? Because a Jake that has his head on right, he's gonna learn how, he's gonna be a stoic person, you know what I'm saying? Preferably a man of the Lord. He's gonna be a man that's stoic. That's why the scriptures tell you not to get too high and not to get too low.
There we go. Yeah. So, and we got that. Got guys like scripture says, you know, we're not just dealing with ourselves, which is our biggest battle. We're dealing with wicked niggas and spiritual demons. Which I didn't see demons before. Freaking demons just going past your mirror in your house.
Yeah.
Not really see them.
Looking for a spirit to jump into. Looking for somebody you can jump into. The book of Matthew chapter 12 verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak.
Every idle word, every word you speak. You know, the niggas, this damn wicked nigga I got my job. You'll think since he's fucking past his 30s, he'll be mature. This nigga still acting like a damn high school kid at 30 something. Like nigga,
I've seen them all my life.
Going around calling me freaking Kusa Kente and, you know, trying to get all in my head. Alright? So he gonna have to answer for what the things he said, which I
Yeah.
put in curses on that dude.
Yeah.
In his face, in the name of Yahweh Yahushai, right?
They shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment.
So he gonna have to answer for that.
Yeah.
You know? Get he that fed my little ones, be like a top millstone around the neck. You know? And times are really getting dangerous because, like I mentioned, brothers, and it ain't just me. Cause I talked to another brother in the camp, and he said the same thing. Our thoughts are literally establishing. Our thoughts are manifesting. You know, Lord put the spirit on me to just, like, I would be working casually, all of a sudden, someone image pop up in my head that I had an encounter with. Then seconds later, that person coming down the hallway. Like, I'm literally getting these spiritual connections, manifesting things, like people coming into existence. That was just in my head. So that's that happened at an all-time high. So brothers on a low level getting that spiritual power.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely.
The book of Matthew chapter 18 verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Yes.
So he that offend one of the prophets of the Lord, it's better for you to commit suicide, tie a large weight around your neck and jump in the ocean and sink. Because the Lord can jack you up in many ways. Alright? And Lord willing, the Lord get all of our enemies. Because Jake be the biggest enemy. Besides Esau. Commit thyself to the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. And I'll be having a lot of thoughts against that guy. That nigga wicked as hell.
I got a precept too. Okay, I do it right
Yeah.
here. This is Psalms chapter 105, verse 15, saying, touch not my anointing, and do my prophets no harm. Moreover, he called for a famine upon the land, he break the whole staff of bread. But that's going into something else, but that's, yeah, but touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Yeah, so, you know, this is the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man, you know. So, what was the one you wanted?
Commit thyself to thy thoughts. And this goes to show you that these other, which Nigerians are Israelites from the tribe of Judah, yeah, they definitely are the southern kingdom, but this goes to show you that these other countries don't want that American culture within, you know, their country.
That means Vivica Fox is, yeah, Vivica Fox is,
she Nigerian? She an Israelite. You didn't know she was an Israelite?
Girl, I knew it, but I didn't. So I heard that. Then you know you got Nas. He's one too.
Yeah, they Jake. It says Nigeria's first lady advises young girls not to copy U.S. celebs. We do not want nakedness in our culture. And you see Nigeria, they look like, you know, Judah in the kingdom. That's who they are. They Judah. They look like Judah, like literally in the kingdom, because they dress modest. All right. They don't want no fucking sexy reds walking around with their ass out and red hair, spanking and all that, you know? Yeah. They don't want that, bro. Go ahead.
The book of Psalms chapter 37 verse 5. Commit thy way unto the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Yeah, so that's what we do. We you know, it may be on our mind, but we trust that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is gonna you know, take care of whatever problems that are bothering us. You know, I got something that's bothering me. It's been bothering me for a good while, and I'll tell you about it a little bit later after camp. But yeah, you know, and I pray to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, and it may not be when you want it, but it'll be when the Lord sees it fitting to do, and He's gonna do it. You know, I trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that it's gonna happen. You know.
I didn't even know this was like that. So I would have been over there a long time ago. I fucking love sweet, man. This is King James. Commit thy works unto the Lord Yahweh, and thy thoughts shall be established. Yeah, so we commit our works, doing the work of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, and He's gonna establish our thoughts. And I put hella curses on that dude.
Yeah.
And that nigga wicked. Outside of the shit talking, man.
So yeah, man. You know, at the end of the day, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to defeat our enemies, man. You know, whether it's in our own personal journey that we deal with, and eventually when it comes to what's going on with this side of the earth, man. Because those missiles are definitely going to come. And Elder Apostle Tahar brought it out the other day in one of his videos. He was saying that a lot of those missiles, they're not going to come all at once. They're going to be hit certain places and hit in strategical spots, you know. So, you know,
dealing with the freaking shockwaves alone is like it could hit all the way in freaking Florida, and that wave
probably all the way to Texas.
Yeah, all the way to fucking Texas. Just the wind of it.
Now, how far is Texas on a flight?
Dude, bro, it's only like 2 hours.
For real?
It's not that far. It's like 2 hours. If the plane flying good, it might go there a little. Yeah. Less than 2 hours, a little less. So Texas and Florida is not far at all.
No, it's not.
Texas to Cali is like 3 hours because I flew over there. So it's actually farther because you got New Mexico and states next to, I just forgot. It's like 4 states down, Cali or whatever. Check on the map real fast. We got New Mexico, we got Arizona, Las Vegas, and then Cali. So it's like, yeah, 3. Is that 3 or 2? 2. 1, 2. And Cali right there. That's like 3.
Yeah, you got New Mexico, you got Arizona, and then California.
Yeah.
So you got 2 states.
2 states down. So that's like 3 hours. And Florida's just right there. Which what they do, they go off in that water. They don't really go like over all them states. They go like past Louisiana, and all you see is just water. Like it's like really fast. But yeah, you know. So you got any more to add? You know, perfect. Matthew 24:13. We'll close out. Matthew 24:13. You got God falling off the truth.
Yeah.
And we'll close out there.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really know that had happened. You know.
Yeah.
Because I had stopped hearing about it. I didn't think nothing of him after that. Matthew chapter 24:13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So you think about it, we have to endure a lot of things. You know, we gotta these wicked jakes out here, and you got sometimes you have brothers that's in the camp that ain't right, you know. But Yahweh Hashem Yahushua somehow, some way will expose them, you know. But in the meantime, we have to keep enduring, and that means that we keep coming out doing this work, you know, praying, fasting, praying for lesser days, you know, and hoping that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will deliver us, you know, that we'll be those that be delivered. Because we're ready to get out of here, man. We're tired of this place. We're ready to be in the kingdom, man. Where our women are at, you know, our women are in order. But right now they're all out of order. You know, out of order, out of service.
Out of shape.
Out of shape. Out of mind. Out of sound mind.
They out of every damn thing.
Yeah, you know, so, you know, we you know, and then, like I say, we're under this rulership of Esau. You know, this rulership of Esau is taking a toll on the brothers that know this truth, man. Because here we are, you know, we're understanding this truth, and we understand that someone that's lesser than us is ruling over us. You know? And see, the 2/3 out here, they don't see that. They don't understand that. They don't understand that someone that's lesser than we are ruling over us. They don't understand. Okay.
They see Esau as a god.
Exactly. And it goes back to that scripture in Deuteronomy 28, where, you know, right now we're the tail and he's the head.
Kings as servants, and then you got the freaking servant riding on the horse.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and we're at our lowest level right now. Let me get this scripture right here. Lamentations chapter 2 and 15. All that pass by clap their hands, meaning the other nations. You know, beginning with Esau, they clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem. Daughter of Jerusalem means the nation of Israel. Saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? Verse 16, all thy enemies, meaning Esau and the other nations, because you got to remember the other nations, which are the heathens, they were complicit in our captivity as well. Have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we looked for. We have found, we have seen it. Yeah, so these other nations, beginning with Esau, they laugh and hiss at us. Go back to what the beloved brother brought up earlier about Maury Povich, you know,
Jerry Springer.
the late Jerry Springer. All these shows have made mockery of our downfall, you know?
You are not the father.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff,
Eve
man.
talking loud, cussing, fighting, all that shit.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff, you know?
Little ass hoochie shorts.
Yeah, and, you know, these courtroom drama shows you got going on, you know?
Judge Judy. Majority of them are Israelites on there.
Yeah. So they make mockery, you know? And here it is, which is unlawful for a woman to sit in as a judge, and she's, you know, she's a real bitch, man. You know, excuse my French, but I mean, yeah, that's what she is. She's a real bitch. Hey, look at the show, man.
Choke the other way down.
Yeah.
Service upon, you know, horses, the kings and priests walking inside of them. And that damn Judge Judy, that's probably not even a real court thing. That's just entertainment to laugh at you niggas. Then you got Judge Judy. My grandfather used to love watching that. All you see is Jake, Judah, Issachar, and a sprinkle of the other tribes, mainly Judah on there, acting a fool. You know? Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. I have seen servants upon horses, which is us, you Israelites, you blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. Oh, Slakia. I said it backwards. Slakia, I caught myself.
Yeah, good.
Read it back. Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. I have seen servants upon horses, which is these Edomites. You know, them devils. They're riding upon horses, meaning they're in rulership. Like, and that was an actual statue of forgot who it was. You had the Edomite on the horse, then you had Judah on the left hand side, and then you had Gad on the right hand side, which is basically the southern and the northern kingdom. And princes walking as servants upon the earth. So right now it's servants on horses, and princes walking as servants, you know, on the ground, you know. So, like this brother said, you got these devils and heathens, they are in the head, and then you got Israel, blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, the tail. Alright? Which shows you the power of the Lord, because the Lord set this man up. You got this foul-based man ruling the earth right now, ruling over his children. Alright? Deuteronomy 10 is, what is it? Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Yeah.
Thou art a holy nation, which this man has greatly polluted us. We're not holy no more. We're degenerates. Well, us in the truth are not, but our nation are nothing but degenerates, and that's for being under the rulership of this devil. And he did that through different stages throughout the 60s all the way up until now, taking the man out the household, Planned Parenthood, all right? So,
government assistance.
Yeah, the crack era, putting all these drugs, got Jake walking around, talking to himself, all dirty, nasty looking, ugly, you know, demons all on him. So, strung out on heroin, freaking methamphetamine, all these weird ass drugs this man had brought out. So, yeah, so it goes to show you, we need Yahweh. And Matthew 24 and 13, he that endureth unto the end, same shall be saved. Alright? This race is about enduring until the end. It's about endurance. It's not about how long you've been in it, when you started. You know, it's about enduring.
You start into this thing and you finish it all the way through, even if it means death.
Yeah, you got a brother who died in this truth, still fighting while he in the midst of dying.
Couldn't even stand, but he came out and sat down, and he was still doing, you know, he was still, bringing up precepts and things of that nature. So,
the brother Daniel Allah.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, a week before he died, he was at camp, or 2 weeks before. So, in the midst of his body dying and decaying, he was still fighting for going out, fighting, you know. He died in the truth, doing the works, his works following him.
And you know, through the Spirit, and I know you agree with me, and as the rest of the camp do, we believe that brothers of the elect.
I believe it too, 100%.
Yeah, we all believe that, you know. I never got a chance to meet the brother or nothing, but I've listened to certain videos he's done, and just look at the brother, you could it's just something about him, man. He has an aura about him. You could tell that he was a very spiritual brother.
He had that prophetic aura.
There you go.
Like he was back in the ancient days.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was trying to bring out the other day.
So the brother works do follow him. And I believe he was one of the ancient prophets. I believe he was the hopeful elect, 100%.
And it's nothing better than if you're gonna die, to be dying in this work.
Fighting for the Lord.
Yeah,
fighting for the
Lord
kingdom.
to the end, man.
You know?
Because he's gonna recognize your works. But if you sit here and you put in 20 years and then you
fall out,
then everything that you did during them 20 years
mean nothing.
You didn't
do nothing.
No, because you gotta stay in it.
Blood in, blood out.
There you go.
Video.
The water, brother. Yeah.
And that brother, despite having the bodily ailment he had, he never cursed the Lord.
No.
You know,
No.
not once. Not once. You know, he fought all the way up to his death.
Yeah.
He died with his eyes open too. We showed you he was fighting still.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know. And he was a great brother being in the truth. And he had good reports amongst, you know, different camps. All right. Shoot, you know. Camps outside of our prophets in Babylon. He had good reports, so we heavy believe he was a part of the elect.
Yeah.
Alright. But yeah, that's a prime example of endure until the end. Yo, he endured all the way up until death. God. But you know, with that, we're gonna close out. Giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Alright, I'm the brother Tajar Gabar.
Adiagnabash.
We're from Prophets in Babylon, Waco, Texas, under the branch of the Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida camp. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace, salutations down to the hopeful elect. We're going to say Shalom, Abba, Baba.
Shalom.